Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your girl, Stephanie A. Wynn, and I am back for another quick little lesson today. So, today's topic is let's talk about today's topic. Um, 3 ways to raise your price with confidence. 3 ways to raise your price with confidence. So let me just tune in to Facebook. Let me go into in case someone is inside the group. Uh, all right. So good morning. Good morning. Good morning. If I'm on your timeline for the first time, hello, I'm Stephanie A. Wynn. Got to excuse my hair. I'm going to get my haircut today. I'm excited. Yes, I get to get my haircut today. It's Thursday. You know what? You're right. It is Thursday. Sorry, y'all. I got a lot going on. Okay. So it is Thursday. It is. It is. You know, these days run together. They all seem the same, right? Okay. So today we're going to talk about 3 ways to raise your price with confidence, right? Now I want to talk about this because again, we all have this New Year's resolutions, our business goals, our business outline, what we want to get accomplished for this year. And I really want to help those who are in business, who have a service base or product base. I want you to be able to raise with inflation going on, prices are going up, things cost, right? So, again, this is 3 ways to raise your rates with confidence, right? Raising your rates is never just about asking for more money. I want you all to think about that. It's never about asking for more money or hiking a fee, right? Or going up in your fees, right? It's all about moving to the next level. So if you want to move to the next level in your business, your book, your brand, um, you want to do it at the right time. And so what is the right time? Well, it just depends on your business model, right? So with you and your clients, you're feeling good about it, you're feeling good about the year. What are we going to do to make sure that when you raise your rates, that you're confident and you don't lose any clients? I think a lot of people, when they think about, oh, if I raise my rates, people are going to leave. And actually, no. I mean, it's simple. It's simplistic. If you have a business, if it's a product based or a service based business, listen, it's okay to raise your rates. Barbers, cosmetologists, they raise their rates every year. Some barbers don't raise their rates for years, and I think that a lot of times, they play catch up. They're trying to catch up, with their competitors. And remember, before you raise any rate, like you have to really think this thing out, think it through, right? So let's get right into today's topic. So number one, let's talk about today's. I want to give a shout out to my Facebook friends who are tuning in. Someone helped me out this morning and told me that it was Thursday. It is Thursday. You're right. It is Thursday. Can you believe it? It's Thursday, y'all. It is Thursday. So let's talk about it. So number one, the first way to raise your rates with confidence is know your worth. Know your worth, right? Before you raise your rates, create a specific goal for the new annual figure that you have decided on, right? I'm just saying, make sure you create a specific goal for the new annual figure, like your pricing, right? That means knowing why you're doing, like, why are you raising your rate? You've done the research, right? You've researched, you've decided maybe you're adding more value into your service or your product, right? That's going to help your audience with their problems. So, knowing both your actual value in terms of what you do and your experience and your accreditations and being clear on who your ideal audience is, right? So I want you to know this before you start raising your rates. You really need to think about why you're raising the rate, how much, the amount that you're raising it to for this year, for the year, and like be more specific in detail as to this rate increase, right? So that's number one, know your worth. You got to know your worth. You got to know why you're doing this, why you're raising the rate, what are you adding to this rate increase, right? And number two, you need to ask with confidence. So excuse me, you you should be confident in your business, right? By now you should be have the confidence to know that you can do this very thing, whether it's a book, whether you're selling a book, whether you're building a business, whether you're just pretty much building your brand, right? You should have confidence in this. So I want you all to take notes. Take these notes. We talked about number one, you got to know your worth. Do you know that your worth, what you're offering is worth its value, right? What you're offering is worth its value. Number two, ask with confidence. You don't have to explain why you're asking for this amount. Your price is your price. I say that all the time. Your price is your price, right? And you don't have to apologize about raising your rates. I'm just saying. Y'all understand? Y'all feel me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, if you understand, right? If you don't have confidence in this price, your audience is going to see that. They could tell that you're not confident in this price. Or okay, well, no, your price is your price. State your price, state it with confidence, be quiet and move on. Be quiet and move on. So number one, we said know your worth. Number two, ask with confidence. So I'll give you an example. If your price is $10,000 to come through your program, your price is $10,000. You explain to them what they're going to get. I'm sure you're going to give them a proposal to show them why to show them this amount, right? Just using it as an example. So whatever your price is, you gotta stand on it and you gotta believe in it, right? And you gotta do that with confidence. That's number two. And then number three, you want to give advance notice. Now, you don't just want to say, "Oh, I my fees have gone up," but you want to give them advance notice. For my estheticians, for my beauty industry people who have products and services, you have to give your people enough time for this price increase. Same thing if you're a service-based business, whatever industry you're in. If it's service-based or product-based, you have to give your people enough time. Give them advance notice. And what do I mean by that? Set a deadline. Like set a deadline as to when you're going to let them know when this new pricing takes effect. So some people do January 1st. Some people do March 31st. Whatever you decide, just make sure you give your audience enough notice that your rates are going up. Does that make sense? So if you tell them, like, leading up, you got to lead them up to something, lead them up to this increase so that they know what to expect. So these are the three ways to raise your price with confidence. Simple. Number one, know your worth. The more specific you are and more carefully you analyze every detail of why you're raising your rates, the better it's going to be when you are getting more people to come through your program and buy your products or services, right? These are three ways to raise your price with confidence. And again, you want to know your worth. What is the worth? What value are you bringing to the table? What value? And you always want to add value. So when you're knowing your worth, that's number one, knowing your worth, you're adding value, right? If you want new prospects, to purchase your product or services, the value has to be there, and you have to know that. That's why I said know your worth. Only you can know that, right? Number two, ask with confidence. Ask with confidence. Confidence is, you know, that comes from a place of knowledge. You knowing your product and your services, you believing in it. You believe in it so that nobody can tell you anything different, right? So you got to have that confidence to know that you could do this very thing. I don't care what you're selling. I'm going to go back to the Sharpie. The Sharpie is this Sharpie, this particular Sharpie is a red Sharpie, right? I like this Sharpie because I'm going to buy this Sharpie because it has a fine tip on it. And I love to write with Sharpies because it is a permanent marker. So when I sign my books or I sign off on something, it's going to be red and the tip is going to be fine. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. That's what I'm saying. It's the confidence. I don't care if you're selling a pen, I don't care if you're selling a book. You got to have the confidence. Confidence comes from a place of what you know, knowledge. Does that make sense? If you're catching this on a replay, hit hashtag replay. That's number two. Number three, give advance notice for your price increase. You got to give advance notice for the price increase. And I say that because you don't want to just drop something on your audience or your people and them not knowing. Whether you're a barber, cosmetologist, nail tech, massage therapist, you have a servant, you're a consultant, coach, speaker, make sure that you are giving your people enough notice when you increase your pricing. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's all I have today, y'all. Those three tips. Those three tips, 3 ways to raise your price with confidence. Number one, you'll know your worth. Number two, act with confidence. Confidence. Number three, give advance notice. So I am your girl, Stephanie A. Wynn. If you know someone who's struggling with knowing how to price their products or service, tag, share this video with them. Listen, know your worth. Act with confidence and give advance notice. Those are just some of many. You guys, if you have to believe in your business, you have to believe in your brand. And if you don't believe in your brand, if you don't believe in your business, how do you expect people to pay the prices that you're asking them to pay if you don't believe in it? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So thank you all for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Let me see if there's anyone on Facebook. Oh, hey, Miss Lolita. Miss Lolita. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So if no questions, shout out to the Facebook person said today is Thursday. Thank you for helping me out this morning. Y'all got to help your girl sometime. And you guys be safe out here. I want to give you guys words of encouragement that it's flu season. It's nasty out here in these streets. And just protect yourself. Protect yourself. Be strong. Be strong in your mind. Be strong in your body. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Stay clean. Stay focused. And until next time, I hope these tips were great for you all. Remember, in order to raise your price with confidence, you need to, 1, know your worth. Number 2, act with confidence, right? Number 3, give advance notice. So I hope these tips were good for you and helped you out. If nothing else, you all have a wonderful day. Until next time, bye.